Hey guys, it's Max Masters here, aka Darkesu Mastrex. I'm here actually bringing a deck profile for once of Dev Pro. This is the Fire King archetype. Their final cards just got released in the TCG, but this, my friends, is an OCG list. So we'll start off with the basics. I'm running triple Fire King High Avatar Garunix, 1 Sankit Phoenix, 2 Flambeau Fire Dogs, 3 Fire King Avatar Yaksha. This card right here is going to be your engine of the deck. It's going to allow you to destroy this from your hand if this card is destroyed by a rare effect. It can also be very easily special summoned, and it's quite well one of the best cards in the deck. Barong, 3 of them. Actually, no, I'm running 2 of them. My mistake. Not one of my in particular favorites for the deck. If you're going to put another one of these in, I would suggest taking out 1 Fire Fist Gorilla, which is coming up next. Next we have 3 Coach Soldier Wolfbark. He is your Xyz engine of the deck. Absolutely great card. Sadly extremely expensive in TCG. I am in a TCG the country, however I do use OCG when I'm online. Next is 2 Fire Fist Bear. This thing is ridiculous with this deck. I'm sure everyone knows its effect. Except, it can destroy just anywhere on the field too. So, pop, Euro Yaksha, pop, Garunix, bam. Next standby phase, Garunix is out there and destroying everything. Next is 1 Fire Fist Gorilla. This is for some spell and trap destruction. Pretty decent. I like the card very much. 1 Heavy Storm. This is still limited in the OCG. 3 Onslaught of the Fire Kings. If you don't go first and you draw this card in your hand, you're set. Not even, but that's still the best way to use it. You are allowed to special summon 1 Fire Beast, Beast Warrior, or Wing Beast from your deck if your opponent controls a monster and you don't. That means you have access to Garunix, Nephis, Yaksha, Barong, Wolfbark, Gorilla, and Bear. I'm running 3 of these. I love this. It's a great engine in the deck. Next is 1 Dark Hole. Self-explanatory. Just destroy all the monsters. You can do this to your own monsters too, and you won't have much of a cost, especially if you got this in your hand and this on the field. Next is 1 Reborn. This card is still at 1 in the OCG. Mystical Space Typhoon at 2. You have 1 Book of the Moon and 1 Circle of the Fire Kings. I know this would be not very popular in most people's view. I only prefer 1 for my build. You guys can bring it up to 2. I would not suggest 3. That's my opinion. Next is 3 Fire Formation Tensu. Another way to get upgraded Xyz and more fire formations for your bear and gorilla. Next, 2 Tenkies. Simple. You can search out just about every card in this deck with it. Tenki can search Gorilla, Bear, Wolfbark, Barong, and Yaksha. It's a great treasure tool when you need it. Next is 2 Bottomless Travel. This card is still at 2 in the OCG. Just simple. We all know what these cards do, most of them. 1 Mirror Force. 1 Starlight Road. 2 Compulse. This card is still at 3 in the OCG. 1 Solemn Judgment. It is also still at 1 in the OCG. So yeah. We have Solemn Judgment. Negate. Just say no. At 1 Solemn Warning for your main deck. We have 1 Stardust Dragon, which can be brought up by Starlight Road. Note, I do run 1 Catastor. Admittedly, you can take this out for something else. I've played it against a lot of decks that have 1 Star Tuners, mainly Effect Veiler. Reborn Effect Veiler, Synchro Fort. Not a bad idea. 1 Gem Knight Pearl to get over just about everything. It's 2600 meter. That's about all I can say. 1 Number 39, Utopia. Great card, get attacks. I'm sorry about that, I don't know what that is. Ignore that. Sorry about that, everyone. Next. 1. Shockmaster. Card's still legal in the OCG, and it's still at 3 there. Yikes. This deck does not often go first turn Shockmaster, I will be honest. It's not that great. Good card for when you can use it, though. 1. Fire Fist. Tiger King. Great card, just get out one of your 10 2s, get out one of your 10 keys. Simple as that. You can make this thing very easy, because here are your options to make it with. 1. Photon Papilloperative. Great card, very useful when you're doing something defense. Number 50, Black Ship of Corn. Another staple Xyz monster. Debatably, yes. I still find it useful. I am running 1 Kochi Dragon. This thing is very useful for getting in 2 attacks in the same turn. It's basically your Blade Armor Ninja of the deck. Nice card. 1. Number 106. Giant Hand. This thing is basically a Lagia or an Effect Veiler. Either way you want to think about it, attach to negate a monster effect. 2. Diamond Dire Wolves. It is a Scrap Dragon for Xyz. Not only that, but with this deck, if you destroy your, yes, and I said destroy your Yaksha or Barong, you will get their effects. It's quite devastating. Next is 1 Steel Swarm Roach. It's a nice little staple I like to run. Admittedly, I know a lot of people do not like it. That's their opinion. 1. Maestro, the Symphony Djinn. We all know what this card does. We all know why we use it. Finally, 1 Gaga Catboy for that extra 800 burn. I have won a few games with this. For a side deck, this is still in complete testing, the side deck. 1 Pyrox, the Elemental Lord. We can see how many fire monsters we have here. And with Wolfbark, you can control the amount in your grave if you're good with it. 1 Max C. 1 Mystical Space Typhoon, the other 2 in the main deck. And 2 Breakthrough Skill. You can also put in 2 Effect Veiler. I do not run it though. Admittedly I should, just never found a reason for it. Alright guys, that's the deck for you. Hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you next time.